guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This is like the 30th time I'm doing this voiceover because every single time I was doing this voiceover, I tried doing it yesterday, but then I just got really interrupted, and then today airplanes keep flying around my house, so the audio would get messed up, and every single time I paused it, there'd be more airplanes, and then the audio would get mixed up, and then I was stuttering a lot, and I just didn't want to keep on doing the like pausing and then continuing on, and it was just going to become like a whole like voiceover. I didn't want that to happen. So in today's video, I am planning the week of October 19th through the 25th. I am using the Pumpkin Patch Kit from ScriblePrintsCo, and I was kindly sent over a few full boxes, so I decided to go ahead and use those with some fan box elements that I actually had in my collection, along with parts of a mini kit that I also had purchased a few months ago. If I need to repurchase anything, I generally can repurchase it from ScriblePrintsCo, so it's not like a big struggle for me. But I definitely wasn't anticipating on using this kit this year because I didn't go to a pumpkin patch, and just in spite of everything going on, I didn't really want to go to one. But then I saw all these girls on Instagram just like posting about going to pumpkin patches, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my heart. And Brendan and I haven't really talked about going to a pumpkin patch, so I'm thinking next year we might. And I just definitely want to like go out there more and like explore my state a little bit more, and I just felt like I haven't had the opportunity to do that along with like the right person. So now that I have somebody in my life that just loves traveling, it's great. Also, I was definitely having a hard time with the sidebar. I don't know why, but I'm still not content with the way it turned out. I don't know what happened 2 weeks ago, so I don't know why I put down the little daily habit tracker thing. And then I decided to go ahead and put the washi overlays down with the twinkle because I just love the plaid pattern. I had really mixed feelings about it, but now I just really like it. Also, you saw my nose and it's so cute, right? So I put down the overlays, and they're so crooked. Like, you can't tell on camera, but like when I look at the spread right next to me, I'm like, girl, those are so crooked. And of course, every spread is gonna have its imperfections, but like this is just on a whole nother level for me. And I just like, when I do spreads, they have to be very, very like precise, like super duper precise. They're not always gonna be perfect, but I want them to be. And I had really mixed feelings about doing mixed metal, rose gold, or gold. But I kind of just stuck with doing gold because gold has just been my foil color for this year. And I definitely think if I use this kit next year, I probably will be doing rose gold, because now I'm like regretting low-key not doing like a rose gold and gold like mixed metal kind of action. But that's completely fine. It is what it is. This was also the first time I was using Sticky Essential or Delilah's overlay, or I guess you would call them underlay full boxes, and I do like the way that they are. I've never used them before, like I said, and when I was trying to do the first full box, it like ripped on me, and that just tends to happen. At least one full box underlay will rip, and you can't even tell because the stickers cover it up, so I love stickers for that. It's just like a lifesaver. It's really great. So anyways, again, I just love the way that this spread did turn out, and I did have to grab my undo because I've learned my lesson from other plan with me's and just other spreads that if I don't use undo, the stickers will either rip, they'll peel up, and it just won't work out. And also on Wednesday, I decided to use the couple full box because this was the day I had saw Brennan for like the first or second time after everything that has happened. And then on Saturday, I decided to put the friends one because this was the day I saw my two best friends for like the very, very first time. Yeah, since like everything has happened, this is like the first time I've actually like physically been with them and see them. So that was like kind of exciting, I guess. I say kind of very, very lightly, and you'll understand why when I go into my plans. And I mean, this week was definitely just very, 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 very busy for me. I can tell you that. I, again, just wasn't really anticipating to use this kit, but then I was flipping through my seasonal collection, and I was like, you know what? We're just going to use this kit up, because I do have leftovers, and I just really wanted to go ahead and use it. Also, I use my slice tool to create like a little faint line, and then I usually use my scissors to cut the washi, because like I've mentioned, I don't know if I have mentioned it, my slice tool is the most dullest one you will ever see. It does not cut through any paper, even copy paper that you print out. It doesn't cooperate. It doesn't want to work. And I've tried everything, and I just need to invest into a new one. I guess that's like my only lesson that I need to do. So this is the base, and now I'm just going to go on in the day by day. So on Monday, I had a psych discussion board due, so I went ahead and put down the flag from the kit, and then a script from Letters to Apollo, which I think is so pretty. Love the way that Jessica hand letters things, and I really hope she brings back the like school, I guess, like themed scripts, and they're so elegantly done, and I love them. Then I put down below that I did fill out some paperwork. I don't know if this was for my event coordinator job or for my double major, because it's a whole story that I think I can go through with my another like plan of me. But being a double major has been nothing but challenging for me this semester. It has been paperwork, it has been bothering advisement, and I'm trying my best to be patient throughout the whole process, and it's just at a timely manner that everything has to get done for me. But I just want everything to be done and over with so that way it doesn't run through my head over and over and over. But all I know is that I am on track to be a double major, and I think that's like my biggest concern right now. Then I put down below that I watched some Stephanie Sue. If you guys aren't familiar with Stephanie Sue, she is a mukbanger that focuses her content on true crime, and she takes crimes that are, I guess, like cases that are, I guess, suggested by her audience, and along with ones that are created as documentaries, and she does a really well job on doing her research on it, so I just admire that about her so much. Then I put down below that I had some quizzes due for psychology. I think this was another psych course. There was 2 different psych courses I had this day that I had things due, but the quizzes were for another psych course. Then below that, I decided to go ahead and put down that I had a psych exam, which was for my other psych course. I have too many psych courses this semester, and then next semester is going to be a good chunk of criminal justice courses, so just going to let you guys know about that now. Then I decided lastly on Monday with a half box that I put down that I wanted to do FaceTime Brennan. I didn't want to. I guess I really like to, because that's like the only way sometimes we communicate. And if I don't have like anything else to put down, then I put down that I FaceTime him. Then on Tuesday I decided to put down that I had a criminal justice, I think it was a discussion board due this day. I want to say that it was. And then I put down below that I had some psych work due. And then below that, I decided to go ahead and put the salad time script from JoJo Con Plans. And then below that on Tuesday, I put down that I had a burrito this day. And I still don't know what I'm going to put down in the little square on Tuesday. I don't know what else I'm going to put down. But then lastly, I just put down that I had a taco on Tuesday as well. So then Wednesday was definitely like a very, 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 very busy day. I don't know how else to explain it, but it was just nonstop busy this day. Okay, so I paused the camera because somebody was lawn mowing outside, so I'm really sorry, but as I was saying, it was really, really busy for me this day, so I did have to help out with a PV event, just for like setting up and stuff. You guys know it is my event coordinator job, so I put down that I had an event to help out with. Then I decided this was the day that I wanted to go ahead and see Brennan for the first time in forever, I feel like. I think this was the first or second time we had seen each other ever since like the whole incident happened to me. So I wanted to go ahead and put that down, and we were so hungry that we took like the metro bus to In-N-Out, and both of us haven't had In-N-Out in like so long. And where he's from, I think there are a lot of In-N-Outs because we both live like on the west side of the United States, so we have to kind of deal with that. But anyways, public transport is not just like the biggest thing for me because I'm such a germaphobe. He doesn't really mind, but I am just like, I always have to carry like hand sanitizer or like something that will like kill off like any germs and stuff, because I am just like such a germaphobe. So I put that down that we went to In-N-Out, and then I decided to put down that we rode the bus as well, and then I put down that we went to Crumble Cookies because I know Erica Marie Plans and Ice Cream Joe, they both rave about that place so much. And I'm like, we should try it out. And Brennan was like, okay, let's try it out. And we both love cookies, so we decided to try it out, and I think it was okay. I definitely like Dirty Dough. If you guys are like in the Arizona area, I highly recommend Dirty Dough. They have the thickest cookies ever, and they finally ship, guys. I had no idea they ship cookies. So if you guys are really interested, trying out cookies, need cookie recommendations, let a sister know, because I will totally recommend cookies to you. And then I just wanted to put down that I did have some cuddles with him, and then lastly, I did want to, well, not lastly, actually, and then I put down that I was so stressed out taking the bus back to campus, because this was like the first time I was like by myself, but then Brennan was like, just stay on the phone with me, I'll tell you which way to go, and luckily I made it safe back to campus and back home, so I'm really glad I had his guidance along the way. And then lastly, I had a PAB meeting, and that was just the top of it because I was just like, I have a meeting and I'm so tired. And these meetings are like really late. They generally like end at like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And I'm like, that's kind of late for a meeting, at least in my opinion. And I feel like not a lot of organizations have meetings at those times. But I guess that's the only time that works for everybody else. So that's all that happened on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I did have a first gen meeting, which is like a first generation students meeting. It's actually a new organization on campus. And there's a lot of people in that organization that I like don't know. And they're all kind of like in their one little like huddle. And I'm like, I don't know how to interact. I don't know how to talk. But that's that. Then I put down that I had a psych discussion board due this day. And then I put down that I had sushi. And I watched Castle. If you guys are looking for a really good like crime and like funny show, I recommend Castle. Then I had a psych quiz this day. And then I had laundry. And then I did pay off my credit card this day, or like a portion of it. And then lastly, I had a Downtown Devils Advos meeting, which is like my tour guide volunteering organization. And I feel like every single time I have a meeting for this organization, it's always either unplanned or it's just like last minute. Like there have been times where I've like been doing things and they're like texting the whole entire group chat like, hey guys, there's a meeting. And I'm like, I didn't know that there was a meeting, but okay. And everything just has been so different this semester with like all my organizations I've been a part of, which is like completely fine. I accept it no matter what. But I'm like, sometimes I'm just so busy with other things, or like I'm occupied with other meetings and I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I gonna manage? How am I gonna do this? But overall, I have been doing nothing but fine. So then moving on to Friday, I decided to go ahead and put down that I had like an information session for my Gold Guide job, which is like my paid tour guide job. I'm like so involved, it's insane. I don't think even people on this channel can like keep up. But basically they are changing like the logistics of our job responsibility. So we did have to like reapply and like get rehired and things like that. So I'm just so excited to like help recruit new students still and help give out tours and things in that nature. Then I decided to go ahead and put down on Friday that I had a writing appointment, and I've been going a lot more less to the writing center because I don't have like a lot of papers due. And if I do, it's generally for my criminal justice course and one of my research courses for psych, which I'm not excited about, but it's been okay. It's been progressively okay so far. So I wanted to go ahead and put that down. And then I decided to go ahead and put down I had a PB meeting with the president. I remember the president of the club. She was just like checking up on me to make sure how I was doing, even though she saw me at the event on Wednesday. She wanted to see like on one-on-one, like, are you doing okay and everything and that. I'm really appreciative that they do check up on you, and I'm just like the little baby of the organization, but they just treat me like family, and I'm so glad I work with them and they accept me and they give me a lot of like respect too, and I love working with them so much. And then I decided to go ahead and put down, guys, Charlie Puth came to our school. Well, he didn't come. I wish he did, like, actually perform right in front of us, and everything's been so different. But normally, the event coordinator job has, like, an organization that we're, like, a part of, and we definitely bring out, like, one artist that's, like, recognized. And this year it was Charlie Puth, which was amazing. It was so cool. And I love Charlie Puth. If you guys are a Charlie Puth fan, let me know. I just recently got into his music, like probably like a year ago, and I really like his music, so I went ahead and put that down. And it was all virtual. It was really sad. I wish I could have seen him, but it's whatever. And then I put down that I FaceTime Brennan. So then on Saturday, I put down that I had a psych exam, another psych exam. Yes, that's right, another psych exam. Then I put down this day that I had finally saw Dom for the first time. Dom is like my guy best friend, if you guys don't know. So he picked me up from the house, and then I was like, Dom, I want boba. And he's like, okay, I'll drive you to go get boba. He didn't get anything because he's like so overwhelmed whenever he sees like a full menu of things he doesn't know about. And that's how he is about Dutch Bros too, but like he's pretty straightforward about that. So anyways, so I was the one that only got boba. It was super duper good. So we went to Sumo Snow. It's like a really good place. And I went ahead and put down that Dom invited me to go with Cassie and her boyfriend, I guess, to go to Castles and Coasters, and that was just interesting. I just still felt like susceptible to getting sick. There was just so many people that were not wearing masks, and I was just like, don't know if I am really like confident enough to like go on rides and stuff. I was like, guys, that looks so much fun, and they're like, well, do you want to go on? And I'm like, no, I just don't want to get sick. So I just wrote down that I video recorded them. It was super duper funny, and there was like one video that I have of them screaming like little girls. It's so hilarious. I still have it. And then I decided when I got home, I was kind of in my feels. I felt like a little bit disappointed in like certain people. I'm not gonna say who, but I definitely had like a talk with like my mom and everything about it, and I was just like, you know what, like I just feel like really disappointed. The fact like you know, like my friends don't check up on me still, and it really just like I'm glad that I got offered to like hang out with them and things like that, but I definitely think that there is always improvement in any relationship, friendship, love relationship, things like that. That's definitely something else I definitely want to go through and like another plan with me, but that's why I was currently like in my feels on Saturday, and after that talk I was like, you know what, it is what it is. It doesn't really matter anymore. And then I kind of talked it out with Brennan, and he was like making me all happy and stuff. So then on Sunday, I just put down like little things because I don't know what to put down this day. And I didn't really write down too much this day. I did have laundry to do, and I had a bio lab that I worked on, and it was just like overall a lazy day. I think I watched Castle this day as well, and I cleaned up my room. But other than that, I don't really know what else I did. So that is pretty much all for this video. Again, thank you guys so much for all your support. And I just wanted to go ahead and just finished this voiceover because it has been nothing but chaos trying to do this voiceover. So hopefully I will see you guys in the next plan with me again. If you have any other questions as far as where things are from and any related questions as far as like my plans, you guys know where to hit me up at. You guys can talk to me on my Instagram or just leave a comment down below, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!